we have a Michelia alba here, but this is a very sad Michelia alba. It's not happy at all. And this reinforces what I was saying about planting trees too big. Or the bigger you plant them, the more problems they're likely to run into. Now look at this horrible bamboo staking here, and then the trunk is wrapped up with this plastic, right, to stop the bamboo stakes rubbing against the bark, which is great. But underneath that plastic, I can't guarantee, but I wouldn't be at all surprised if we took it off. It'll be crawling with little earwigs and God knows what, right? And it'll be wet, especially once the rain starts coming. And so the bark is highly likely to rot. In this, but it won't matter anyway because this tree is already in serious trouble. If you have a look at this side over here, you can see that the bark, right? The bark is really suffering. Look at that. The bark is absolutely coming. It's just falling off.
Well, pulling it off isn't helping.
Well, it's already falling off. So I mean, it's. I would never do something to a tree that would harm it. This one has already been harmed by the whole planting process. What I think this might be is actually sun scorch, and just like if you or I go and lie in the sun, the boiling sun, right, in July, and you'll get burnt to a cinder, and the trees are no different. If the tree was originally planted in a nursery among many other trees, and then with leaf cover, which was shading the trunk, and then what happens, of course, the tree is taken out as an individual and put out into the middle of the path all by itself, and the bark is suddenly exposed to the blazing sun. If this happens in the middle of summer when the sun is so strong, it can literally just burn the bark off, scorch the bark off the side of the tree. And I think that's what's happening here. I mean, I'm not exactly sure which is due south, but if I'm looking over there at Wanshai, it's pretty south-ish. Right? But anyway, just a great big mess, this tree. This tree is firewood, right? And if the contractors try to deliver something like this to you on site, you just say, take it away, chop it up, and we'll use it when we have the barbecue at Christmas. And so don't accept this kind of rubbish. It shouldn't be here at all. You'd be much better off planting a tree about my height with all the foliage and with all of the root system in its container, and then making sure it gets enough water the first season. You wouldn't even have to stake it, or just minor stake it. And it would grow a metre in the first year, and then a metre in the second year, and it would be taller than this, within 3 or 4 years. So, but people want to have, instant impact, instant effect. But it's just not. It's it's very expensive to get instant effect, and in a place where the plant, the quality of plant material from plant nurseries is, to put it politely, very variable. You cannot always achieve that. You end up with a lot of dead trash like this. So there's a lesson to be learned there. If you can convince clients to accept smaller plants that will grow better, then this is a better way to go, actually, from a horticultural point of view.